This week we got a trailer for M. Night Shyamalan Glass. It's the sequel to Unbreakable and Split, and we saw the first trailer at Comic-Con. Let's talk about the new details of the trailer. Let's go first with Bruce Willis's character. This is David Dunn. He has the powers of super durability and strength. He has been shown to bench press a lot of weight and other feats of strength in the movie Unbreakable. Also, the ability to touch people's hands and see the bad things they've done. The trailer actually revealed this hero's name as the Overseer, which actually suits him as he acts like a passive hero, watching over and acting only when it's necessary. Now we do get a subtle nod to this power when David asked Dr. Ellie Staple, Sarah Paulson's character, "So you're not gonna shake my hand and let me walk out of here?" And then you see she's pointing her hand like, "Yeah, nice try," as he wants to shake her hand to see what horrible stuff she did, which made us kind of curious about the bad stuff she may have committed. We have a theory that Dr. Staple may have powers herself, maybe like telepathy. That could be how she was able to find and imprison all these superpowered individuals and keep them in check, as she knows what their vulnerabilities are. We also learned how Dr. Staple controls Kevin Crumb, James McAvoy's character. He has 24 split personalities, including the super strong beast with flash bulbs that switch his personalities when they flash, kind of like an old school TV remote that only goes up or down in one direction, cycling through the different personalities. Then you can actually see these flash bulbs in his room, but you can also see them behind Dr. Staple in the community room, so to control him. We see her, which like she can read his mind, to be like she can tell she if is not talking to the right personality. Is she the movie's secret villain? I think most interestingly we learn more about Elijah Price's motive in this movie. Samuel L. Jackson's is Mr. Glass. He's a brittle-boned comic book obsessed criminal mastermind. We can hear his voiceover telling Kevin, "I need your abilities to get all of us out of here to show the world we exist," and he tells David, "I found someone who require your full potential. You shouldn't hide in the shadows." So you kind of see what his plan is here. It sounds like he's kind of got this Magneto from X-Men persona with "if our advancement makes us superior, why should we hide" mentality. If you remember in Unbreakable, Mr. Glass orchestrated several terrorists' disasters hoping to find a hero and bring him out of the shadows. It sounds like he's continuing with that plan, with the Beast unleashing a supervillain on the world, and I think this is one of the few times you see a villain's real motive already in the trailer. I also just like the way that this movie appears to be embracing Mr. Glass's mania for comic book tropes. It's almost like a meta deconstruction. He's got that Mr. Glass sigil on his Ascator collar. If you look at a color palette of these trailers and footage, it's amazing. There's like a purple versus green color palette, with purple being the color of Mr. Glass and green being the color of David Dunn. It was there in very muted terms, which you can see throughout the trailer is the imagery that's like it's green here, so it's like a heroic moment. If it's purple, this is a villainous moment. You see that with a slow motion shot in the trailer of David unfurling his green raincoat, and it kind of looks like a superhero cape. In Kevin's cell, you have the light spot. In David's cell there's sprinklers all over, because water is his vulnerability. The way Dr. Staple is setting all this up is it doesn't seem like she's a good person, with intentions of bringing up the worst in everyone by torture. She's holding in captive people that have powers, and she has control over them as long as they stay in line. Once loose, Kevin Crumb's beast goes killing with the help from Mr. Glass. David Dunn appeals to Dr. Staple that he needs to stop the two villains before they escape, which we shortly see the beast outside running on all four limbs. Mr. Glass taunts David via the intercom. It has begun, David. This could be his plan in action, with authorities and media, and most importantly the ordinary people seeing them in action. Mr. Glass urges David to stop them, saying, "You might want to stop us. A lot of people are going to die." The last thing we expect from the M. Night Shyamalan movie is action, and yet we are getting tons of hint that we get to witness a superpowered fight to the end between David and Kevin. This movie comes out January 18th next year, 2019. Till then, we are gonna keep watching this trailer for more details. Thank you for watching.